It is past 11 p.m. I just got off work, and tonight, just today was kind of hectic in itself. I woke up on time because I went to bed on time last night, and I need to do the same thing again, which I will. I'll get in bed by midnight. That is the goal. No scrolling, no Netflix, no none of that bullshit. Because I do that, and then I fall off track. I sip a glass of wine, and then I fall off track. The flesh craves comfort. And without, feeding the flesh every single night, you can now focus on feeding the spirit. And this is what you need to do. This is what I failed to do for so many years because I just didn't walk with God. I didn't believe in him really. I didn't know him. I didn't build that relationship. And now, I'm not saying everything changed because I met God. I met this holy creator that, enabled me to change fully. But the Bible says you are reborn again in the spirit, in the flesh and in the spirit. So in the flesh, like you come out of your mom's womb, but in the spirit, as in you come into a new being. And I didn't really understand this or comprehend this, but once you are reborn again, you can't unsee it. You know what I mean? And you don't need to be dunked in water to be reborn again. That's a public declaration of your belief. If you build the relationship, if you build that trust, if you build that, how you build any relationship. If I had a girl and I wanted to, build that relationship up, I would be like me and her. And then if we just get dunked in water, does that change anything? No, because words mean nothing. It's the actions. It's the action that you do on a day-to-day basis. If you get dunked in water and then go act like an imbecile, act like somebody who doesn't believe, are you a true believer? Are you somebody who truly walks with God? No, you're not. I feel like there's a lot of fake Christians in church nowadays, and that's the hardest part. And so walking in faith in everything you do, praying for other people, praying for yourself, praying throughout the day, building something great, not wasting this avatar that was given to you by God. And so, bro, you have to starve the flesh in order to feed the spirit. And every time I come on here and make this video raw documentation, this is for you, but it's also for me, because it's what I need. I need to stay on course. I need to lock in. I need to go harder. I need to schedule more and stay with it. I need to post more. I need to do these things to level up. And if you are in my shoes, then guess what? You need to as well. If you are the person who is trying to level up their physique, guess what? You need to lock in as well. You cannot be eating bullshit every single day. You cannot be consuming information that is pulling you off track. Cough, cough, Netflix, TikTok, Instagram, Reels, all of it. You must stay so locked in on the course, bro, that you if you fall off, you feel it immediately. You get hit with a raw emotion of, dang, I just fell off. Dang, I shouldn't be doing this. But so many of us were so buried. I was so buried in the negative habits, vices, and the negative voices that I couldn't find myself again. I buried that king version of me. I buried the spirit that was awoken, that was disciplined. That person needs to be reborn, and he needs to see the light of day. You need to put fertile soil on him, not just dirt, dried up dirt. You need soil, fertile soil, so that person can grow. And you do that by daily actions, by daily planting. If you don't water the seed, it's not going to grow. Especially if it's a seed that takes nurturing. Bro, you're not a cactus, right? A spirit is not a cactus. Cactuses are prickly and piney. Like the plants that live in the desert, they're not beautiful flowers. Your spirit is a beautiful flower. But some people have a spirit that's prickly and piney. They're kind of tough on the inside. They kind of lost that softness. That's what God does. He softens your heart. He awakens you. And bro, I've been trying to feed my mind with the proper information. Dude, there of course there's podcasts I love listening to, and I can name off a few, but Andrew Tate emergency meetings, that's perfect for awakening what's going on around the world and how they're trying to manipulate us and also be a masculine figure. There's, Andy Frisella, Real Talks, bro. I fucking love those things, bro. They put me in a masculine frame. Bedrose Coolian, he has some amazing content I used to listen to all the time. There's a guy named Jeff Logues who has a podcast called Becoming the Beast. Fire. I haven't listened to it in a while. Maybe I give it a listen to. But there's certain beings like that in the world that are in a masculine frame, that have held their frame and built something great that we didn't have access to 10, 20 years ago. They didn't have access to them. They would have to go and read a physical book from Tony Robbins. We have access to it, especially as Gen Z. Gen fucking Z. We have no excuse to use the internet as we do. We use it to distract and numb instead of build. At your fingertips, you could text or call anybody in the world, assuming you have their number. Obviously, you're not texting the president, but you could if you had his number from across the world. Anybody. You can network. You can build systems. You can build businesses, but we jerk off to Pornhub. What? Bro, 1 in 2 men are obese. What? 1 in 2 men are living paycheck to paycheck in the first world country. What? 1 in 3 men don't go to church. What? On a weekly basis. What? Dude, this is what's wrong with the world. I'm telling you, it's for a reason. It is purposeful. And if you're a black man watching me right now, which I hope this lands with you, bro. 1 in 2 black families are fatherless. You'd think if you were ripped, if you were rich, and you were rare, you think you would leave your family if you were led by God? If you had the money and the capacity? Why do fathers leave? My dad left, bro. So, bro, they leave because they're not led properly. If you are, I'm just trying to preach, bro, because this is the message that's been on my heart, and I understand the stakes, what is at stake. My family is at stake. My future family is at stake. Nobody is coming to save me. Nobody is here, and I'm blessed to be able to preach my truth, because my family, I don't come from a rich family, and I believe a lot of rich folk don't. If God does bless me with riches and financial, sustainability, my son, he's gonna go through trials and tribulations. I'm not just gonna give him this padded life. He's gonna learn how to fight, box, because I want to learn how to fight, box, shoot, hunt. I want to learn how to survive. I want to learn how to make money. I want to learn these skills so I have them forever. Once I learn them, this spirit that embodies them has them forever. I can practice them at any time. But skills take practice. They take time to learn. It's almost like learning a G chord on guitar. Once you learn it, bro. Once you learn it, you never forget it. Okay? Or learning how to ride a bike. Once you learn it. You don't really forget it. Or drive a car. You gotta have brain damage. And most people don't have brain damage, bro. They're just arrogant, lazy. They actually really have brain damage, bro. And this is what I'm trying, because, Andrew Tate has a great saying: you're either arrogant, lazy, or stupid if you're not rich. And I'm obviously not stupid, right? I'm obviously not, I have been arrogant and I have been lazy in my past. And I understand that I am still only scratching the surface. And it fucking pisses me off because I understand what I'm capable of. But there's been times in the past, especially last couple weeks, where I just slacked off. Woke up late, bullshitted, scrolled, Netflix, all of it. Obviously, I'm getting back on track. Obviously, I'm taking the steps necessary. And it's because I'm making content like this to hold myself accountable. Because I cannot afford it. Again, bro, my family's future is at stake. My future is at stake. I'm 23. I don't know if I'm living till I'm 30, dog. I don't know that. You don't know that if you're going to live in the next 8 years, 10 years, bro. You may die. There is a good possibility that you may not walk this earth for X amount of years. You never know if tomorrow is promised. I could have been driving home right now and gotten in a car wreck. I've been in 2 car wrecks. My stupid ass was the first one. That was my fault. Probably the second one too, but just hit a slick spot hydroplane across 4 lanes in a highway, had an 18-wheeler right there. I did a full 180. It was rainy. I took out another car, hit the median at like 80 miles an hour, bro. Door stuck against the median. I had to jump out the other way. Bro, I was like, I looked at the car facing me going the right way. I was like, please, Lord, tell me these guys didn't get injured, bro. Like, my life could have been over. 1 in 5 black men are already incarcerated. 1 in 5. That is your chances. 1 in 5. Bro, what? I was stupid in the past. I've made stupid mistakes, and I've been going to church and repenting for them because I'm trying to walk in the light. I'm trying to build myself up. I'm trying to build such a human being, use my gifts by God that have been given to me and build my life in such a way that enables others to do so, to look at me as an example of what to be, not of what not to be. I am a leader. If you are a man, you are a leader. You have people looking up to you, whether you know it or not. You have people looking up to you, bro, and you need to step up. You cannot be this guy who's lazy, who's arrogant, who's acting dumb. No. We're on a mission, boys. There are men after you. There are men that want to trap you, want to profit off of you, and want you to stay exactly where you're at. The system, the matrix, those people, bro, they don't care that you don't walk with God. They don't care if you're fat. They don't care. Like the big corporate companies that produce our food, they don't care if you're fat. America is so obese. 1 in 2 men are obese, and there is still hunger in this world. Are you kidding me? You can't control your mouse long enough to say, hey, maybe I'm not going to spend this amount of money on this food right here. I'm going to donate it to somebody who actually needs it. No. You want to 1 in 2 men. You kidding me? 1 in 2 black families fatherless. Are you kidding me? 1 in 2 men, are you broke? Are you kidding me? And I'm not preaching from a mountaintop. I'm in your shoes. Obviously, I've never been fat, but I've been a skinny, weak, broke little kid. And I'm building my character into a person who is no longer that because I fucking despise that person. It's a fucking disgrace to be in a first world country, especially as a Gen Z 23-year-old. This is my fucking, I have the highest testosterone right now. You know what I mean? And to be wasting it on stupid, degenerate ideologies, drinking, smoking, fapping, Netflix, scrolling. Are you kidding me? Bro, unacceptable. Unacceptable. So, that's my spiel for today. Walk with God. Get rich. Get ripped. This is the mission I am on. And I'm nowhere close to being rich. But I promise you, a year of fully locked in, which is what I need, 2 years of fully locking in, can change everything. 90 days of fully locking in on your body and your physique can change a lot. You got to level yourself up. And bro, you can't be slacking in this sense. You can't. You have to be uncomfortable. You have to raise the standard. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be painful. But you know what else is painful? Being stuck right where you're at 5 years from now. Waking up in the same bed, next to the same people, living the same life every single day. This is not okay. This is what I don't want for anybody. You need to constantly grow, because if you're not growing, you are dying. It's okay to lose, but it's not okay to stay down. It's okay to fail, but it's not okay to continue to give up. You must get up. You must try again. If this business didn't work, try again. Do something different. Take notes. Change avenues, but still pursue what's on your heart, what's on your mind. God gave you that vision for a reason. I need this talk. I need this talk. And when I speak it out and I'm looking at myself in this camera, I'm talking to myself. Obviously, I know there's people watching, and obviously I know that y'all would be able to benefit. But this is the message that would get censored. If I get big enough, this message, my account is gone. The shit I speak on is too real. That's why I'm also posting on Rumble, because I know I'm too much of a masculine being. I'm too truthful. I would hurt the system too much. They would treat me as I'm Andrew Tate. They're gonna try to throw me in jail. Say I'm a fucking sex trafficker. They're going to say that, oh bro, this guy's fucking crazy. He's too eccentric. He's too out there. He's too wild. His ideologies are dangerous. He's a cult leader. These are all things they call men who are truly masculine nowadays and want to lead from the front. And I'm telling you guys, it is a spiritual war in your own backyard. This little rectangle that you're watching me on, it is your weapon or it is your demise. It is your weapon or it is their weapon. You get to choose. You get to choose how you use it, how you wield it. Is it your distraction or is it your creation device? You get to choose. Stop allowing other people to choose for you. Stop being a pussy. Stop being a victim. Wake up, lift, train, build, create. Stop dodging responsibility. You got 2 balls. Fucking use them. Act like it. I appreciate you tuning in. Obviously, I'm a fitness coach and I want to help as many people possible. I know the market is there. If you are unfit, if you want to get in better shape, I teach you the structure, the workouts. We'll make a customized plan directly for you around your goals, what you need to do, what you need to hit. Your nutrition. We'll design a plan to attack that. And then accountability. We're going to make sure on all fronts you are being held accountable. You are going to level up. You failed in the past and you're scared to fail again. Good. Use that fear as motivation. But with me on your ass, you're going to have more fire, more gasoline to pour on top of the fire. When you commit financially, you have more gasoline, more fire, more reason to create the content, more reason to create and go to the gym and stick it out, more reason to create the body and the physique that you truly desire. And I've been the person who's made investments in the past and didn't do shit. But I've also been the person who's made investments in the past and did every fucking thing I can. That's why I'm making this video. Because if I would have stayed stuck where I'm at 6 months ago, 8 months ago, oh, hell nah, I would not be making this video. No, sir. I'll be smoking some weed, getting high as fuck, watching some Netflix, some bullshit. I would not be thinking about posting a video a day. I would not be thinking about making a fitness coaching business online. Go, hell no. This is the evolution, bro, and I'm nowhere near done. I'm just getting started. I refuse to stay right where I'm at any time. They're going to have to take me off the map because I'm not going to stop until I die, which I don't know when is. So hit me up in the DMs if you want to get coached and learn more. on my Instagram. It'll be linked down below. I appreciate you. I hope you stay dangerous, and I'll see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Bye for now, guys.